everyone.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Hi, everybody. We've opened up a bit early tonight to say congratulations to everybody, and because tonight is so jam-packed full. So congratulations to everybody. And here we go with tonight. Our virtual graduation evening. That is because so many students from the graduating classes of 2020 and 2021 have missed out. And we've got 4 members of the Social Work Student Connect team who would have been graduating during the pandemic, and talking to them and realising how much they'd missed out on a graduation. That's why we've arranged tonight. So good evening and welcome to everybody. Tonight is a Social Work Student Connect initiative. Tonight would have been our 50th webinar, but when we thought about everything that students have been doing during the pandemic and the fact that you have missed out on so much, we decided that we wanted to have a virtual graduation celebration for you. Social Work Student Connect started to deliver a weekly webinar session just over a year ago now, to help keep students connected with their studies during the pandemic. What we could never have anticipated is how it's helped students to connect all over the world, and that's what we're going to try and showcase tonight. So enjoy the event, which really is a result of the pandemic, but we hope that we can take it forward, because actually we should be able to celebrate social work student achievements globally. Tonight, there's going to be music, there's going to be poetry, there'll be stories, and there'll be celebrations. Please stay till the end of the night, because we hope that we can get everybody up on screen so that we can see all of you students and everything that you have. We can celebrate everything that you've achieved during this global pandemic. So we want to just maybe start with a quick statement about our values. We have been gifted some books by publishers and academics. We've been really fortunate in that, and they will be included either as spot prizes tonight, a bit more on that later, or as part of the awards prizes. But we do have, for the Be the Difference Awards, we've got gifts which will include artwork, crafts and books written by people with a lived experience. We want everybody to know that those people have been paid for their time and for the art and craft, because that's really important. And living out social work values as part of what we do at Social Work Student Connect is really important to us. So we've got lots of different messages for you tonight. In fact, we've had so many messages, we've not been able to include all of them in the session tonight. So you'll see them in our social media and in different places. But let's start off with a message that we have had for all of you tonight.
Hello everybody, it's Mike Bushell here. I just want to say a huge thank you and congratulations to all you fantastic social work students graduating today, albeit on this online ceremony, this virtual graduation ceremony event, because it couldn't be held sadly in person. But this hopefully will go some way to making up for that, because you should know how incredible you've been, working so hard, getting through this whole course and qualifying and doing so well despite the restrictions of the pandemic. You have been absolutely brilliant despite all the adversity that the pandemic has thrown up. So congratulations. You do such an important job in society. Social work can be, I think, underfunded and undervalued by so many people, but it needs recognition as one of the most important jobs in our society. For so many people, I've had friends who've done it. It's so rewarding as well. You know, you literally can save lives and make such a difference to people's lives. It's incredible. It can be life-changing what you do. So thank you. Good luck for your futures as social workers, and congratulations, and enjoy your graduation. Take care and all the best for the future. From Mike.
So tonight is a session that is going to be, we hope, fun for all the family, because we know that in ordinary times, your family and your friends will be celebrating with you. So we've tried to make tonight fun for all of the family, and actually we are incredibly honoured that for the 4 members of our own team who are graduating tonight, we've got friends and family joining us. So Nicola's brother is here all the way from New York, is tuning in. Kat's dad is joining us from Portugal. Becky's dad has learnt to use Zoom specifically so that he can be with us tonight, and that's an amazing achievement. Becky went to teach him how to use Zoom so that he could be here tonight, and so we're really pleased that you have all been able to join us, and we hope that all of those of you who are graduating and are with us tonight have family and friends joining you. So we do have some spot prizes so that it can be fun for all the family, so that it's not just full of social work. Tonight, lots of people are going to take their hats off to the graduating social workers. What we'd like you to do is tell us at the end how many people are either wearing hats tonight or tell you that they're taking their hats off to you. Maybe for some of the children who might be allowed to stay up late tonight, then a couple of other things that they could get involved in. What's the hidden musical instrument tonight is our other question. And there's going to be a spot prize at the end for the best social work joke shared in the chat. So you might have a social work joke, a social work pun. We'd like to think that we're bringing humour tonight. So there will be a spot prize for the best social work joke. And our very own stand-up comedian, Kelly, is going to be looking out for the jokes in the chat tonight. So tonight is a global event, as I said earlier. Well, already we know that we've got family joining us from all over the world. We've just heard that, but we also have panelists here with us tonight from Romania, from Sierra Leone, from all over the UK. We have graduates from the following countries. So if you're from USA, put your hand up. If you're from Tanzania, put your hand up. So we've got a whole range of different countries represented tonight. The whole of the UK, Ireland, Malawi, India, Sierra Leone, Australia, Iraq, Egypt, Morocco, Pakistan, Norway, the United Arab Emirates and Canada. So you are welcome from all over the world to join together tonight to celebrate what social work students all over the world have achieved. And it's quite right that tonight is a global event, because we know that social work is global. You will have learned this definition of social work during your social work training. Social work is a practice-based profession and an academic discipline. It promotes social change and development. It's about social cohesion and the empowerment and liberation of people. Principles of social justice, human rights, collective responsibility, and respect for diversities are central to social work. Underpinned by theories of social work, social sciences, humanities, and Indigenous knowledge, social work engages people and structures to address life challenges and enhance well-being. and social work is essential. We've had more than 100 messages of support for tonight, as I've said to you, and we can't include all of them tonight, but the messages that we've had from around the world are particularly special to us. And here are some messages from all over the world to you, the graduating social workers.
Hi everyone, I'm Sana from Kurdistan, Iraq. I'm so happy to be a part of the Social Student Connect around the world. 1 year ago we started and now we have a graduation day. Thanks for a great time, for a great experience. I want to say congratulations to all students around the world.
Hello everyone. My name is Syed Nan Ahmed. I am student of BS Social Work in University of Sargodha from Pakistan. I am proudly member of Social Work Student Connect team. Looking forward to all of you in virtual celebrations. Stay safe. Thanks.
Hello everyone. I am Anuj. I have recently completed my graduation in social work from University of Sargodha, Pakistan. The good news is for all the students who have graduated in social work from 2020 and 2021. Now we are celebrating our graduation celebration online through a virtual. Stay safe. God bless you and goodbye.
Hello everyone, here I am Qazi Fateh Muhammad, student of Sargodha University and part of Social Work Student Connect team. Last year when there was a pandemic, then Ma'am Siobhan McLean with Social Work Student Connect team organized a series of webinars for social work students. And
hi, my name is Rimsha. I'm social work student at University of Sargodha from Pakistan. Very proud to be a part of Social Work Student Connecting. So many students around the world missed out their university life experience. The class of 2020 and 2021 missed out important part of the university life, which is a graduation to celebrate their accomplishments.
Greetings from Sierra Leone, West Africa. I'm Hassan. I'm the founder and national coordinator of the Social Work in Sierra Leone. The organization was established in 2012, an idea that's born out of showcasing social work as a profession and also to promote social work profession in the country. 10 years back, social work in the country was really undervalued, and there's a whole lot of misperception about social work, and not many students or graduates can actually confident to come forward to recognize themselves as social workers. And so Short Picture was really attracted to me to establish the organization. And at that time, the focus was on two key activities. One is to serve as a capacity building for training for social workers and exposing social workers into social work activities. And the other one is also to involve in social work activities at community level and at individual level. And we have been providing various social work services for individuals and community and different communities right across the country. And we are proud upon our existence that we have been able to provide professional image for social work, and more especially when we have the COVID-19 pandemic.
COVID-19 has affected people in many ways. One such disruption is the inability of institutions of higher learning to hold physical graduation ceremonies. IFSW Europe has come up with an idea of a virtual graduation ceremony for social work graduates in Europe. Africa has been invited to this important fest. we join IFSW Europe in congratulating the class of 2020 and 2021. Welcome to the profession. Go out there, make a difference in people's lives. Today will be your day. Enjoy it. Congratulations, social workers. Thank you.
Congratulations to the graduating classes of 2020 and 2021. I am Omar Mohammed. I am a social work student entering my final year of the BA degree, and I'm co-directing the IFSW Europe Young Social Workers project. What we are doing is we are looking at how we can support you as you make the transition from education to employment. We have spoken to hundreds of young social workers and included almost 1,000 young social workers across Europe through our survey, and we have a policy paper coming out soon that will hopefully support you all in your transition from education to employment. So please stay tuned for this, and again, congratulations and good luck with your future careers.
Congratulations, you did it. Class of 2020, class of 2021, you managed to get your social work education in a once-in-a-century pandemic, come out on the other side, and you are stronger for it, you're better for it, and the people that you serve will be better off as well. I'm Jonathan Singer, founder and host of the Social Work Podcast, and I want to welcome you to the profession and acknowledge all of the hard work that you've done and that you're going to do. Social work, we were made for this. This is what our profession was founded on. The trying times, the social, the economic, the political instability, this is what we do. So thank you for taking up the mantle and being the ones who are now going to join that fight. I wish you the very best in your career.
So those messages from all over the world really, really matter to us. Hassan from Sierra Leone is here with us tonight as a panelist, and we really do see what Hassan is doing and the leadership that is being shown for social work there. And in the future, we hope to do a lot more work with Hassan and social workers all over the world too. What we'd really like to do is start to help, say, social work societies in the UK at universities to link with organisations like Hassan's organisation in Sierra Leone, and that would help us to really grow international learning in social work training. So Hassan is here with us tonight. He can be in the chat with you. Please do chat with Hassan and with others who are here with us as panellists tonight and learn more about social work all over the world. We are absolutely privileged that Anna Radulescu, of the president of IFSW Europe, has come tonight to share some words with us live. I have worked with Anna over many years, and I know that Anna shows a great deal of passion for working with students and new social workers. So Anna, if you want to put your microphone on now. Thanks for joining us, Anna.
Thank you very much. It is beyond the pleasure and the honor to be with you tonight to celebrate your graduation and the first step into the social work profession. Let me start with saying thanks to you, Siobhan, for creating this idea and for organizing such celebration and for offering such precious moment in a student journey. Graduates, I want to acknowledge all your ambitions and efforts. You all work so hard and come so far to reach this milestone. And you have taken so many different paths to this moment to prepare for the social work profession. And you all made it here today with the same combination of determination and sacrifice and the whole amount of work, making such big efforts to prepare for a world that is waiting for you. And somehow, you all made yourself ready to start investing in communities and give back to people all the motivation and the knowledge they need to change their life. You rose to the challenges. So graduates of 2020 and 2021, with your deep commitment to knowledge and your communities, you embody the deep values of the social work profession. I'm so proud of you. I have so much faith in who you will be. I can't wait to see you being the difference in the years ahead. Congratulations, very well done. And thank you so much, Siobhan, for this precious moment.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you for joining us. I know that that message is really important for all of those social workers to hear. So thank you so much for joining us. So tonight's celebrations, as we said, are global, but they are also very personal. One of the very first guests that we invited to our webinars when we first started the webinars was my very dear friend, Paul Yusuf McCormack. And many of you will remember the wonderful night that we shared together, where we all wore hats, actually, because Paul Yusuf would tell us he was a man of many hats as a foster carer, as a care experienced artist. He was a giant of a man for us social workers. And we wanted to do something tonight to honour Paul, who unfortunately died earlier this year as one of the losses of the COVID-19 pandemic. And Paul meant such a lot to all of us, and he had a key message for social workers. He used to say, "Don't tell me that you're going to make a difference. See the difference." And so we wanted to keep this message alive through tonight and for all of us in social work education. So tonight we will be sharing a number of Be the Difference awards for social work students who have graduated in 2020 and 2021, who really are being the difference. We sent out a call for nominations for the Be the Difference awards, and we received lots of wonderful nominations. We wanted to give 10 awards in memory of Yusuf, Paul to me, Yusuf to many people, because that was the number that Yusuf was given in the children's home where he grew up. We've been very privileged that Yusuf's family and friends have joined us tonight and have been involved in helping us to think about the awards. And so I'm going to ask Sarah, Paul's wife, if she would like to say a few words to us now.
Yes, I will. Hello, everybody. I don't know whether Paul or Yusuf told you of how his passion and interest in providing workshops for fledgling social workers came about. He worked very hard to overcome his early mistrust and betrayal by the social workers who visited him in the children's home between the ages of 5 to 18. His initial brave disclosure to the first social worker was relayed back to the nuns, the very people who had doled out these brutalities. The resulting beating from this was fueled by a furious retaliation-focused woman wanting to teach this 5-year-old a lesson. Ensuing that, she broke a chair across his back and he never spoke out again. This is why some of his art shows taped up mouths. Paul Yusuf was determined to help turn the perspective of social workers on its head by giving them an insight into how they are viewed by the very children that they want to protect. He wanted them to walk in their shoes, so to speak. He managed this via his and Sarah Jane's workshops, and the ripples of his words are still reverberating thanks to the ongoing support, hard work and determination of Sarah Jane and Siobhan. Here at home, through our fostering years, he demonstrated that consistency, emotional warmth, time and love are the small stuff, the bedrock that makes the difference in the end. As a man, despite being quite self-deprecating and uncomfortable with compliments, I know he'd be quietly gobsmacked to have these awards given in his name tonight. He'd be the first to say well done to everyone who's been nominated, and he'd give a virtual hug to those who will receive an award tonight. And I say a big thank you to you all on his behalf. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. Paul was a great, Paul gave a great hug, didn't he? So yes. Thank you for that, Sarah. And we're delighted that Kate, Paul's daughter, is also with us tonight to see the awards. We've really totally kept Paul in mind throughout thinking about the awards, and we didn't start off with any particular categories because Paul wouldn't have wanted us to do that. He was hugely creative as a man. So what came through in the nominations was everything that social work students have been doing through the pandemic. And so that's what's going to be showcased tonight through the Be the Difference Awards. Now, some people know that they've been nominated. Some people know that they've been shortlisted, but some of you don't. And the team are working behind the scenes to check that everyone who is going to receive an award is in fact here tonight, because we know that some people don't know that they've been nominated for an award, but you will receive one tonight. So here goes with the awards. We know that lots of students are here tonight as well, and you can learn a great deal about what we need to do as social workers to be the difference when you see what people have been nominated for. Sarah mentioned Sarah Jane, who worked with Paul, and Sarah Jane has sent us a poem that we're going to start off with tonight.
All graduates, reflecting upon this year, you should be incredibly proud of your achievements. The graduates of 2020 and 2021 have had to navigate and negotiate unprecedented times in social work, education and practice. It has been both humbling and heartwarming to witness students and practitioners alike coming together to be the difference for those they're working alongside during times where everyone has been impacted globally. For Artifacts, this year has seen the devastating loss of our co-founder, my partner in rhyme and soul sibling Yusuf Paul McCormack, to whom the awards this evening are dedicated, and for whom Be the Difference was not just a phrase or bunch of meaningless words, but a fundamental core belief. All of us have the ability to be the difference, because it's personal and it starts with the small stuff: a smile, time, curiosity, creativity, connection, insight, understanding, reflection, reflexivity, relationships, and the perpetual passion to want to know why. Celebrate all you have achieved, the connections you've made, and continue to nurture and develop your knowledge, learning, and your passion and desire to work alongside people to achieve successful outcomes and affect positive change. The fact that you're all here having completed your degree programme during such pressured, emotive and dynamic times demonstrates that you have the resourcefulness, commitment, dedication and determination to be practitioners who can walk alongside and hold space for individuals during what can be some of the most challenging times in their lives, and be the difference for them in whatever way you're able to. Social work is an absolute privilege to be a part of, and you all have much to bring to the profession and the lives of individuals that you work alongside. Congratulations, and go forward and do all you're able to do to be the difference, remembering always that it begins with the small stuff.
Thank you to Sarah Jane for that poem, which, if you saw it as the letters came up, spells out the word artifacts, which I know Paul was incredibly proud to be in partnership with Sarah Jane in that work. So thank you for helping us with the awards tonight.
Hello everybody, it's me, Adam from the Great British Sewing Bee. I hope everybody's well, and I'm just dropping by to say a huge congratulations to all of you social workers and students for qualifying during the pandemic. What an amazing achievement in what has been a really difficult year, and you should all be really proud and congratulated. Kat got in touch with me to record this little message for you all. So hi Kat, hello. And she told me all about Siobhan. Hi Siobhan, and her fantastic efforts to give you all a graduation you deserve, albeit virtually. So sending virtual hugs to you all. A huge thank you, I'm sure, goes to Siobhan and Kat. Well done for organising this, but most importantly, a huge well done to you. I know that many of you have conducted your placements from home and have offered much needed support to some of the most vulnerable people during the pandemic. Your job is a tough one anyway, but to do it during a pandemic, you really all do deserve so much thanks and praise and recognition. So congratulations, you should all be really, really proud. You all would have made, I'm sure, a real difference this year, and I take my hat off to you. And talking about making a difference, I know that there has been some Being the Difference Awards being given in memory of someone very, very close to Siobhan, and I expect many of you too. Now, when Kat told me about this, it really touched my heart and resonated with me, and what a powerful message. Be the difference. I'm sure all of you have really made that difference this year, and congratulations to all of you who received this award. And finally, Kat was insistent I get some ship puns in, and that's ship with a P, because if you didn't know, I usually work on cruise ships, so I hope these float your boat. A smooth sea never made a good sailor, and what brilliant sailors this generation of social workers is going to be. When the tide was high, you didn't give up. All hands have been on deck, and you kept yourself anchored when things got stormy and sailed on to your destination. Your ship has come in, and you're all starboard bound as our future social workers. And finally, a nautical good luck message. May you have fair winds and following seas. And now, completely unrelated, don't come a-knocking when the ship is a-rocking. I know, I'm so nautical. Anyhow, love to you all. Huge congratulations once more. Have a fantastic virtual graduation. And yeah, well done. Well done, everyone.
Hello there, it's me, Peter Dixon. You know, the voice of the X Factor! Britain's Got Talent, Live at the Apollo, All-Star Family Fortunes, The Price is Right, Catchphrase, well, a ton of other top TV teletainment shows. Anyway, I'm here to say hello and well done to the class of 2021. Congratulations on your virtual graduation event for all you social work students. You've been amazing, I'm told. You've worked really hard on placements during the pandemic, which can't have been easy. So, without any further ado, Be the Difference Awards are going to begin, and after that, let the celebrations begin. And now, it's over to the Social Work Student Connect team.
So without any further ado, let's start the awards. The awards are being made to individual people because, after all, those people were nominated. But the following categories that we developed as the award nominations came in demonstrate everything that all of you have been doing during the pandemic. So you haven't let anything hold you back, and yet there have been many things that have been testing you and holding you back. One particular person's nomination really stood out for us in this area, and that is Cheryl Jones from Glyndŵr University, class of 2020. Achieving a social work degree in the midst of a global pandemic is challenging enough, but you know, Cheryl really shone through this. Nominated by her family and friends, they said things like, throughout Cheryl's life, she's faced mammoth adverse childhood experiences, and every adult she knew predicted her little or no chance of success in her personal life. No one remotely considered her to be of university caliber. They said Cheryl epitomizes the little engine that could, the children's story. She plods on, moving forward, and even despite those moments of self-doubt, she dusts herself off and she gets back on track. Experiencing her own serious health problems during her training and giving birth to a sixth child in the middle of that, the support for Cheryl's nomination was so impressive. And it also showed us how much that all of us mean to our friends and our family who support us in our social work training and careers. You know, her children sent us this picture that they made for Mum to celebrate her achievements of getting the degree. And her husband and eldest daughter sent us this little video.
This is a message just to say congratulations, Cheryl, for being nominated for an award. The last 6 years, you've worked really hard through college and university to achieve your degree in social work. So well done and congratulations.
Well done from me and all the kids. We love you and we're really proud.
So well done, Cheryl.
Hi, I just want to say a huge congratulations to all of you graduating social work. This song is dedicated to Cheryl and all of you who have overcome adversity to graduate today.
I will run. You can't deny me. You can't decide to turn your face away. No matter, 'cause there's something inside so strong. I know that I can make it. That you're doing me wrong, so wrong. For that my pride had gone. Oh no, something inside so strong. Oh, something inside so strong. The more you refuse to hear my voice, the louder I will sing. You hide beyond the walls of Jericho. Your lies will come tumbling. Deny my place in time. You squander wealth that's mine. My light will shine so brightly it will blind you. 'Cause there's something inside so strong. I know that I can make it, but you're doing me wrong, so wrong. Thought that my pride had gone. Oh no, something inside so strong. Oh, something inside so strong. Brothers and sisters, when they insist we're just not good enough. When we know better, just look at me in the eyes and say, we're gonna do it anyway. 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 Something inside so strong. I know that I can make it. Though you're doing me wrong, so wrong. Thought that my pride had gone. Oh no, something inside so strong. Something inside so strong. I know that I can make it. Though you're doing me wrong, so wrong. Thought that my pride had gone. Oh no, something inside so strong. Oh, something inside so strong.
You've all had something inside so strong. We hope you enjoyed that song along with the names of all the graduating social workers that are here with us tonight. So you have been throughout the pandemic deconstructing the box. And again, one particular nominee really stood out in this area, Adam Padgett. Actually, I nominated Adam, and I nominated Adam. I don't know him, I've never met him, but I nominated Adam because of what I saw him contributing to the social work community on Twitter. And then when I said to the team, look, I want to nominate this guy, they said, but haven't you read about Adam? Don't you know about Adam? And then I heard all of these stories about Adam, and he's had an article written about him in the PSW, the Baswa magazine. Adam is totally proof that our past does not dictate our future. And Yusuf would have absolutely loved some of the stories that Adam has shared. And obviously, lots of the nominees tonight, there are so many stories about the work that they've done that are just inspirational. And we can't share those tonight because they're not our stories to share, and confidentiality. But one thing that I think I can share is a story that Adam sent to me. I asked him if he could send me a photograph that we could use tonight. And as part of that, he told me this little story. He'd tried to meet a man for the first time using Zoom because of COVID. You know, we couldn't meet him face to face. But the man kept refusing. He didn't want to. And Adam said he noticed on the man's case notes that it said he was really concerned about climate change and pollution. So Adam wrote an email about himself and how he cares about the planet, sort of a pen picture, but he included pictures of himself and his parrot, and he asked the staff if they'd show the man the email and his pictures. And once the man saw the email, he agreed to meet with Adam on Zoom. Adam had the parrot sitting on his shoulder, which the man loved, and they chatted about wind turbines and climate change. And after 3 meetings, Adam was able to meet the man physically. So he took with him lots of colour pictures of solar panels and wind farms and some red parrot feathers from the bird, and they joined together on a walk. And that's the very beginning of a wonderful story of relationship-based practice. When Adam sent me a picture, I was really hoping that we might see the parrot sitting on his shoulder, but maybe we'll do that later when Adam joins us on camera at the end to celebrate his winning of a Be the Difference award. So congratulations, Adam. I really think you are being the difference. Another incredibly talented man who is always deconstructing the box is our very own Dave, who did a poem for all of you graduating social workers tonight.
Be proud. Be proud of you, of your classmates, of your friends. Don't hide it. Let it shine through. You have stood on the bow of a rocking ship as wave after wave after wave bombards you. You have held your head high. Even as tears envelop your face, as your head has ached for days and days, and your vision blurs. While you struggled to sail on and reach the shores, you have stood stoic, leading the way for all generations to come. You already lead the way for many, and you will be a lighthouse. Standing on the edge of the sea, lighting the way for the next set of sailors. Generation after generation will look to you with envy and pride in equal measure. Be proud of you. I am. Be proud of your friends. We are. But most of all, my wonderful friend, keep burning bright.
Dave is so incredibly talented, and he brings his artwork and his poems to our sessions every week. Dave, you've been working out Be the Difference in Gaelic. So what's the Be the Difference in Gaelic for us then?
I have. So it translates to make a fundamental difference, but it's Gian Jifer Bunachek. And that sounds wrong because of my Glaswegian accent. But yes, that's the Gaelic for Be the Difference. And we were wondering what the Be the Difference would be in your country, guys. So please tell us in the chat. Thanks, Siobhan.
Thanks. I think it'd be great if we could get Be the Difference in the chat in different languages. That would be fabulous. So, what else in our Be the Difference awards? You know, you have recognised what needs to be done and you've got on with it. And Dave is one of those people who has recognised what needs to be done and you've got on with it. But Dave's not graduating just yet. But the team have completely recognised what needs to be done. The Social Work Student Connect team that started together just over a year ago, because I put out a message on Twitter and said, look, I'd really like to help students keep connected with some webinars. Does anyone want to help? And students stepped forward, and the team's changed a little bit since then, and we're not all students anymore. You know, Chris and Kat have been graduated quite a long time now, but they still want to stay with the team. So we've done, tonight is our 50th webinar. As of last week, we have had 22,315 live attendees, and we've had more than 88,000 watchbacks on YouTube. And we know that tonight is going to be an incredibly popular watchback on YouTube. I think that has really been the difference for lots of students during the pandemic. So this team have to have an award. And the Connect team and the alumni of the Connect team who we know that Mary is with us tonight in the audience. Mary was with the team at the very start. Chris, Kat and Mary all graduated in 2020. Becky and Nicola are graduates in the class of 2021. And tonight, Chris and Kat are going to represent the class of 2020 with a short speech, graduation speech. Over to you guys.
Thanks, Siobhan. Hi, everybody. So I'm Chris Norman.
And I'm Kat Rundle, and we are graduates of the class of 2020. As Siobhan said, we are newly qualified social workers. We both work for the same authority, but within different teams. Now, today may not have been the graduation that we had expected. We may not be with each other in person, surrounded by loved ones, but we are connected on a worldwide basis tonight. And I feel that we have achieved, with the planning of this virtually, so much more than we could have imagined. We're really happy to be part of this fantastic celebration with you all tonight.
Yeah. And firstly, Kat and I want to say huge congratulations to everybody who's graduating tonight and celebrating. And really massively well done for getting to this point. Social work training is challenging at the best of times, but 2020 was a really difficult year to be a social work student, particularly one who was in their final year.
2020 brought uncertainty, worry, fear, increased pressures on us with studies and work, delays with marks and feedback, changes to our required documentation, and no more face-to-face days with our peers. We felt that we'd lost out on opportunities that we could have had during placement and the development in areas that we hadn't experienced. There was confusion, isolation, and concern about as to whether we would be able to even finish our degrees. But also with that, 2020 brought the conclusion of our studying journey and achievements beyond our wildest dreams, be that during a pandemic. And I am, for one, so privileged to be able to finally call myself a social worker. We've also had a range of new beginnings and amazing opportunities, just like being part of this amazing team. And for Siobhan, who is an absolute inspiration to us all and whom we are so lucky to be able to call a friend.
Yeah, absolutely. Kat and I have had very much a shared journey during our learning, both starting our careers in admin roles and becoming really close friends when we realised that we could support each other through our studies and you know, really give and get back. I'm not sure either of us really knew the depth of friendship that we would find and how that would lead to us being here tonight. We're lucky enough to be together when we received our results, and now we're here together virtually to celebrate tonight. We supported each other through every step of this journey, and I personally wouldn't change a minute of that time. We've both gained so much personally, professionally, and through the shared learning, and a massive amount through taking part in these webinars, what we've learned and gained from being involved with this, Siobhan, so thank you.
We also want to recognise the immense support that we've received during the last few years. Our families have been incredibly supportive of our studies and have missed out on family time with us. We've always tried to juggle our priorities to avoid missing out, but inevitably there have always been times when our focus has needed to be on our essays and reading.
Yeah, and for me particularly, it's an opportunity to thank my husband and my children and all my colleagues who've supported me throughout this journey, encouraged me to pursue the career, and also big thanks to Siobhan and to the team for the support and the belief, and actually just allowing me to be part of such an incredible opportunity.
And for me, this is my opportunity to thank my husband and my children who have continued to drive me to succeed when at times I didn't think I had the ability to. For my dad, who's here tonight, who's shaped me into the person I am today, passionate and determined. I also want to thank everyone I've crossed paths with on this journey, as each and every one of you have influenced me, especially Siobhan and the team. So thank you, everybody. Siobhan, we wouldn't be here without you, and we really both want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts for everything that you continually to selflessly do for social work community. If you take anything from me tonight, take away to be kind, curious, courageous, and follow your instincts. And above all, seek, in memory of Paul, to be the difference for all those that we support within our social work role. And over to you, Chris, for the final congratulations.
Finally, congratulations to the classes of 2020 and 2021, and to all who are here celebrating with us tonight. It's so well deserved. Just enjoy it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we are all incredibly proud of you as a team. So thank you very much, guys. That was lovely. That was really nice. I'm going to start crying and I need to carry on. So thank you so much. And here are some more messages that actually the team really wanted us to have these messages showing tonight, because we don't often get messages like this from politicians and from leaders.
Shumai, I'm Sally Holland. I'm the Children's Commissioner for Wales, and this is my message to all social work students graduating this year. I myself am a registered social worker, and before I became the Children's Commissioner for Wales, I was a Professor of Social Work at Cardiff University, and in my time there I absolutely loved engaging with, teaching and learning myself from social work students. In my job, I work hard to protect and promote the human rights of children and young people in Wales from birth right up to the age of 18. And you as social workers, as you go out into your careers now, are yourselves human rights workers. So I'd like to thank you for your dedication to joining the profession, all that you'll have been through in the last 2 years, doing your or 4 years, doing your training through a pandemic, and all that you will have to come. I'd like to wish you all the very best of luck. It's time to celebrate now, to pause, reflect on where you've been, where you're going next, and to give yourselves a huge pat on the backs for getting this far, especially during a pandemic, and wishing you all the very, very best of luck for the next few years. Llongyfarchiadau, congratulations, and have a lovely evening celebrating. Bye for now.
My name is Tim Lawton MP. I chair the Parliamentary All-Party Group for Children, and I used to be Children's Minister responsible for children's social care and, of course, social workers. And I just wanted to take this opportunity to give a big shout out and congratulations to all those social work students graduating from last year or this year without a graduation ceremony. How bad is that? I know my own daughter's still waiting for her graduation ceremony, having left university last year. But this is a great initiative. It's an opportunity for all of us to say a big congratulations and a big thank you to all of you who've done all that hard work, studying for your social work qualification and hopefully going on to do the really vital job of being a social worker. It's probably never been more challenging, but it's never been more needed with all the problems that the pandemic has thrown up. So congratulations for all your hard work. Let your hair down virtually, enjoy yourselves, and thanks for everything you've done, but particularly thank you for everything you're going to be doing for vulnerable children and families in the future.
Hello, my name's Joey Nosowska and I'm the chair of the British Association of Social Workers. This is a message for the classes of 2020 and 2021 from someone who was in the class of 2000. Congratulations on joining this amazing profession. You have already shown your commitment and care and passion for social work. You've already challenged and helped us at Baswa. You've already made your mark, and I'm looking forward to the difference that you'll make and what you'll do next. Enjoy the celebration, you really deserve it, and I wish you a career full of hopefulness and inspiration about how amazing and incredible people are, and lifelong friendships with the people that you have studied with. Congratulations.
Hi, my name's Emma Lowell-Buck, Member of Parliament for South Shields and former Child Protection social worker. I just want to say a massive congratulations to all of you who graduated last year and this year. It can't have been easy in the middle of a global pandemic. Social work, I know from first-hand experience, can be really tough, but it is also one of the most rewarding careers there is. So go out there, make a difference in your communities, make a difference in the world, and be very proud of yourselves. Take care. Well done.
Well, many congratulations to all of those involved in the graduation ceremony of Social Work Student Connect. To all of those who have finished your studies and are ready to embark on the world of work, this ceremony marks that rite of passage. And to all of those of you who graduated last year and are now completing your first year in practice, congratulations on everything you will have done to support those members of your societies who need that extra helping hand that a social worker can provide. Well done, and congratulations to you all.
So even politicians wanted to come out tonight and congratulate you. You have been developing your reflective skills throughout your social work training, and one person whose nomination really stood out in this area was Colette, nominated by her practice teacher Laura, who tells us of Colette that in the midst of a global pandemic, Colette has never stopped working. She's really embraced the social model in a medically dominated placement environment. I observed great improvements in the lives of people that she worked with. Colette's evaluation essays were apparently really beautifully written. They were great to read. By the third direct observation, then Laura tells us that you are using the Stan Houston model, and Colette is really committed to using that model of reflection, which is widely used in Northern Ireland. Social workers can shy away from it due to its volume, Laura tells us, but Colette can easily identify the benefits of reflexive inquiry and how this model aids representing agency, yet being also able to develop relationships with service users. And Colette is apparently using Houston for her reflective assignment. So many congratulations, Colette, for showing such commitment to developing your reflective practice skills. One model of reflection that we all really like at the Social Work Connect team is the weather model. As you know, this was originally developed by a small group of students many years ago, and the model is particularly good for when you want to look back over a period of time to reflect. So don't forget to use this one for your own CPD as you step into your future career. You might want to take a moment now to think about the weather model, because the weather's definitely been stormy recently, but there have been some amazing sunshine moments. Maybe you felt frozen out at times with the pandemic, but what's the weather been like for you? And let's take another message, maybe about the weather and how fabulous you've all been in the midst of a global pandemic.
Hello everyone, I'm Owain Wyn-Evans, the drumming weatherman, and I just wanted to say many congratulations and thank you for everything you do. I'm wishing you all the best in your future careers. I know you've worked really hard over the past couple of years, and the last year has not been easy in particular. So all the best, stay safe, see you soon.
Hello, I just want to say a huge congratulations to all those social worker students who've graduated through these really, really difficult times. We've obviously gone through the pandemic, things haven't been normal, and so a huge, huge congratulations to all your hard work and really good luck with the future.
Hello.
Hello.
We're the Eggheads and we'd like to congratulate you on qualifying as social workers.
You've all done brilliantly to cope with the changes with your studies and complete your placements during the pandemic.
Eggheads has been through some uncertainty recently too, and we know how hard it can be to stay motivated when you're not sure what's going to happen next.
We also know a bit about performing under pressure and using everything you've learned to stay calm and come up with the right answers.
We're living in challenging times, and the help and support you'll give people has never been more vital.
So take a moment to appreciate what you've achieved, and we wish you all well in your future careers.
From all of us, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Hi, this is Jeremy Vine at the BBC with apologies for my holiday beard, just back from holiday. Look, congratulations, you've qualified as a social worker. It's absolutely brilliant. It's the most important job in the world. And I want to say well done because you've done it despite this. Now, this is actually not a thong. This is a face mask to illustrate the fact that you've had to train like this during the pandemic. And I mean, as we know, social work is a face-to-face thing. It's about reading expression and being with the person. And I think, actually, that is a thong. I think you've had a really hard time of it training, so all the more our congratulations due, and thanks very much to Social Work Student Connect for putting us in touch. I wouldn't dream of giving you advice, but here's one thing. As a journalist, you often get overloaded with all the stuff you've got going on, all the stories that are simmering away, all the stuff you've got to go back to when you hit the office again. And I've learned over time, the best way to deal with it is to just say, forget all the other stuff and just concentrate always on the person in front of you. And that might work in your field as well. Congratulations.
So throughout this global pandemic, you have been able to concentrate on the person in front of you. We call that person-centered practice. You have been really promoting values-driven practice, which is what Caroline Aldridge talked to us about a few weeks ago in our weekly webinar. And again, one particular nominee really stood out in this area, and that is Georgia. Georgia, many congratulations. Georgia now works on the early adult team in Stockport, and she was nominated by her ASYE supervisor, Emma Gardner, who said of Georgia, I started working with Georgia as her ASYE supervisor, and I've been impressed with her dedication and her commitment to the people that she's been working with over the past few months. Having spoken to her practice educator and her supervisor, who've been working alongside her for a much longer period, I'm not alone in this. Georgia's commitment is second to none, and she's the kind of social worker that I would want for myself in a time of crisis. Georgia is exceptionally person-centered, keeping the thoughts, the feelings, and the wants of the person that she's with right at the center of her work. And I can't tell you all of the stories that were shared with us about Georgia and the work that she's doing, but just to say that I am so impressed by the way in which Georgia has sought to ensure that people live good lives, but that people can also experience good deaths where that matters. And so well done, Georgia, on your Be the Difference award. You've also, throughout the pandemic, been developing and sharing new ideas, and many members of the team have done that. You know, our Social Work Student Connect team, well, they come forward every week and they share their thoughts and their ideas about the topic that we're talking about. But we had a guest who came as a student spotlight to one of our webinars. And so Dave nominated Eric for a Be the Difference award for the work that Eric did. And Eric is going to tell you a little bit about that now.
Hi everyone, happy graduation. I'm Eric Banks, I'm an ASYE social worker from Sheffield. Thank you so much for the nomination for the award, it is amazing. Social work can be a really difficult profession, so it's really nice to get that recognition for the things that I've been doing. So in terms of what I have been doing, so I've been part of the amazing webinar that have been put on by you guys, talking about working with LGBT plus people. One thing that came out of that was quite popular that I need to sort of trademark is the BANTS acronym that's talking about trans inclusion, and that kind of stands for being accepting, non-judgmental, trans-affirmative and sensitive. So you can see that a bit more on Twitter or on the YouTube if you want to have a look at the sort of whole presentation. And also I'm the LGBT plus rep for Social Work Action Group. We've been doing a video campaign that's addressing the language in social work for a range of different groups, but specifically for my bit, LGBT young people and what language we use when we speak to them. Thank you again. Hope you all have a great night and a happy graduation. Thanks.
Thanks ever so much, Eric. The work that you're doing is amazing, and you are constantly sharing your ideas, and you really are being the difference. So some more messages of support for you tonight that we've pulled in for you here.
Hi everyone, my name is Jolade Anjorin. I'm the Principal Social Worker for Manchester City Council. I'm so glad to be here this evening to celebrate with you. Congratulations and well done for your achievements. No doubt it has been a very challenging year for everyone, but despite all the challenges, you have adapted to the new ways of doing things and you have successfully completed your social work degree. You should be super proud of achieving such a milestone in the middle of a pandemic. You are entering into the profession at a time of extraordinary needs, and there has never been a more urgent time for social work and for you as professional social workers. Our nations and our communities need you. You are the future of social work. I wish you all the best, and I hope you do have a lovely evening. Thank you. Bye.
Hello, I'm Dr. Karen Traceman, and I just want to take a few moments to wish you a huge congratulations for your phenomenal achievements. I know for many of you, it's been a different journey to what one might have hoped or expected, and that there's not been the usual celebrations and rituals and comings together. So I so hope that you've been able to take stock of the amazing achievement, journey, the things that are around the corner, the change that I hope that you are going to make in people's journey, because we're not the final destination, but we are a heartprint. And it goes with that Maya Angelou quote about how we make people feel. I'm so sorry that you have not had the platform or the opportunities that maybe some students previous to you have had, but I so hope that you're able to hold on to the steps along the way and to what you've achieved, and I'm just wishing you a huge congratulations.
Hi, I'm Kaylee Rose Evans. I'm a social worker and a YouTuber, and today I just wanted to say a super well done to everyone who is graduating from their social work programme. I love being a social worker, I have to say, and I just think it's so exciting to be going from your studying to going out there into the world, because social work is so broad and there's so many opportunities. One piece of advice I'd have is don't worry too much about getting the exact perfect job, because every opportunity that you get really builds you up as a person and it develops your character, and you figure yourself out along the way. And it is such a diverse profession, and there's so many different amazing people that you can meet. And yeah, I'm just really happy for you. And I have to say, obviously it's COVID times and it's been so difficult for students. I can't imagine how much you've been through, having to go on your placements without having the same support network as you'd usually have, and studying without having the camaraderie of people being in person over the last year or so. But you have got a lifetime of chance to to have that again. And I can imagine that people have become very resilient, and I take my hat off to anyone who's managed to achieve it at this difficult time. So yeah, I just wish you all the best and good luck with everything.
Hello everyone, I'm Mark Dole, and it's a great pleasure to be able to congratulate you all on this wonderful occasion of your graduation. It would be a wonderful event in any year, but given the events of the past year and so, it's an amazing achievement, and I'm just full of great admiration for you all getting to this point of graduation in social work. I'm speaking from the outdoors here. I hope it's a good idea. I look a bit sinister in these dark glasses, and there's noise and a little bit of wind, but it just struck me that we've so appreciated the outdoors this last year, if we've been able to get out into them, and so it felt like it was appropriate to do it from here. I know there will also have been sadness in people's lives, either through losses in the pandemic or other losses too, and I want to pay my condolences if you and your communities have suffered in this way. But this is a day for celebration. I hope you've managed to get as many people around you as is legally possible at the moment, and that you have a good time. My own graduation was 50 years ago, a long time ago. I still remember thinking I am now a qualified social worker, feeling very proud, and still do. I have loved social work over that half century, and I hope you can nurture your flame too. Find ways to look after yourself and protect yourself in social work. It's hard work, wonderful but hard work. Find support groups. Still, I know I still think about the Division 3 practice teachers, we call them student supervisors group, back in the 1970s and 80s here in Sheffield. They were so nurturing but also challenging and creative. It really helped me both in my social work and in my practice education. So yeah, find yourself support groups. Siobhan asked for some advice and things. I'm trying to think of some other. I think basically if you can maintain creativity in your work, and I know that means very different things to different people, but think what creativity means. For me, I think it means being prepared to step out of your comfort zone from time to time, not so far that you fall off the edge of the cliff. Keep things real with your work with your service users, and for me also make sure that the work with our service users is always part of the whole, the political whole, the social whole, the community, because I think that's what makes social work unique. We're there not just to support individuals and their families, but for, wherever possible, social change, and of course to fight injustice at social and economic levels whenever we can. So enjoy this time, think back to it, and it's so lovely to have you all join the social work profession. We need you. Look after yourselves and have a great time. Thank you. Bye bye.
Hi everyone, Mary here. I hope you've enjoyed the celebration so far. It's honourable to be able to share a few words with you, and I know that we have people joining from all over the globe, students, newly qualified, practice educators, team managers, friends and family, and of course both class 2020 and 2021 social work graduates. I for one am a 2020 finisher and have nearly finished my newly qualified year. Some of you may remember me from the original Student Connect team, and if you joined into our weekly webinars a year ago, you may remember one where we had to choose a hat to celebrate social work. I felt I had to wear it again tonight, and I feel lucky to be able to celebrate twice. Although I do need to speak to my colleagues, as it doesn't quite fit the same, and if I have to blame something, it has to be the bringing in of chocolate, sweets and cakes to the office on a day-to-day basis. And if you're yet to experience that, you will at some point. And a massive thank you to Siobhan and the Student Connect team. I remember receiving the email this time last year to say that graduation wasn't going ahead, and it was a really sad moment. And I'm sure I can speak on behalf of so many students and newly qualified that being able to still celebrate in some way is a really special thing. And this isn't something that's taken an hour or 2 hours or a day. This is a lot of around the work effort, tirelessly. And if anything demonstrates real social work values, that's all of you. you for your passion and commitment to want to celebrate for us. So thank you, and we recognise you. It's been such a challenging and stormy 12 months for all of us, but particularly for students. The change in learning, the limited learning opportunities, the missing of interactions with colleagues that I know for one, I really benefit and my learning comes from the most. But what I will say is to be able to manage all of that, still carry on, manage your personal circumstances, the confusion, these unprecedented times themselves, and the uncertainty, and still want to do it, you are absolutely ready for social work. And the social work field has never been so ready for such courageous, compassionate and committed social workers. So carry on being bold, courageous and be your best, because we recognise you and we can't wait for you to join us.
Hello there to class of 2021. I'm Dave Benson Phillips, children's TV legend and broadcaster, and it is my absolute pleasure to say congratulations to the class of 2021. You social work students have done incredibly well under the circumstances, and may you have joy in working on your placements once you get them. I don't know what else to say other than I am full of admiration for you people, because you're going to make a difference to a lot of people's lives. So go out there, be great. You already know you're great anyway, because you've done the training and you've passed. So all you've got to do now is to go out there and help those people. So I'm wishing you the best of luck. All right? So that's it. Nothing else to say other than congratulations and well done. Big love to the lot of you.
So placements have been hugely impacted by the pandemic. This little illustration that Dave has drawn up for us just shows what's been going through people's minds. So all of the difficulties that you've had with placements being suspended, not being sure about whether placements were going to go ahead, all of that. And yet throughout that, you have demonstrated excellence on placements. We had 3 nominees whose work on placement really stands out. Kim Oliver, some amazing feedback about you, Kim, there from your practice educator, Gemma. And Charlotte, again, some amazing feedback about the work that you have done on placement. You are incredibly child focused, you're very polite, you go above and beyond. Apparently, Charlotte, your work has been amazing on placement. And Sarah, the foster carers' feedback about Sarah really made us think about what Paul would always say about the social workers that visited Paul and Sarah as foster carers. You can tell that Sarah really wants to make a difference. She's passionate. Seeing her under pressure in a review, she managed under that pressure. She's a natural. She'll get a lot out of people because she's interested in people. Not only is she interested in the baby, but also in me. And she doesn't just come to get information. She spends time getting to know me and building a relationship with the baby. Not all social workers do that. So congratulations to Kim, Charlotte and Sarah on your Be the Difference Awards. And thank you very much to Gemma for the amazing feedback that you sent in and for those nominations.
Hi, social workers. I would like to say congratulations to you all. You are all amazing people and have all been working really hard during the pandemic. Thank you for everything you do and a huge well done to you all. And this is Daniel Wakeford. Until then, bye-bye for now.
So rock stars even have sent in their congratulations. Las Vegas, just wait until you hear what's coming from Las Vegas tonight.
Hi, it's James for Las Vegas. Just wanted to say congratulations on graduating. I don't know if most people know exactly what would go into being a social worker, and that it's not just a job, it's a vocation. and to help people through their toughest times. It's such an important role that you've been drawn towards. And for that, I just want to say thank you. And once again, congratulations and good luck.
We asked Las Vegas if we could share that song tonight, and ages ago, and they sent us the little message from James that we showed just before the song. But then this morning, Las Vegas sent this message to you. Good luck today. We just realised that today is also Geraldine Day, meaning that on this day in 2008, we released Geraldine as a single. Thanks again for asking us to be part of tonight, and we hope the students have a great day. Love from Las Vegas. That is amazing. But Geraldine, my name is Geraldine and I'm your social worker, has to be the best line in a rock song ever. So we had to play that for you tonight. So we heard just before Las Vegas about the amazing practice from Sarah, from Charlotte and from Kim on placement. But when we asked for nominations for the Be the Difference Awards, so many of you contacted us and said, we don't want awards, but we want to give awards to our practice educators. You told us how amazing your practice educators have been. So Anne Davis, congratulations on a Be the Difference Award, nominated for your amazing work as a practice educator. But also congratulations to Kim Ryan, also for amazing work as a practice educator. The feedback that we have had about Anne and about Kim that you can see in front of you shows the difference that practice education can make to the lives of social work students. Naomi, who doesn't even know that she's nominated tonight, has been given a Be the Difference Award, nominated by our own team members, Chris and Kat. And Chris tells us that even tonight, even though Naomi didn't know she was nominated, that she even made a difference to Chris tonight. So maybe Chris will tell you about that in the chat today. We asked somebody to come and be a panelist tonight to talk about the importance of practice education in placements, but actually we're not going to have time to ask her to talk right now. But this person, I'm hoping she might put a camera on now, this person is actually on holiday and still came along tonight. Shabnam Ahmed, who is away on her holidays but came tonight. She didn't know, but the reason that I badgered her to come, even though she's on holiday, is because as a team, we wanted to give Shabnam an award, a Be the Difference Award, because we believe that Shabnam has made such a massive difference to practice education during the pandemic. Shabnam set up her YouTube channel, The School of Shabs. It's amazing the work that Shabnam has been doing, particularly in promoting diversity in practice learning, is just the absolute difference. So Shabnam, even though you're in your little cottage on holiday and I begged you to come and you're like, why, I'm on holiday, I'm on holiday. This is why we absolutely wanted you to come, Shabnam, because we could not leave tonight talking about practice educators without giving you a Be the Difference Award. You really have been the difference to so many people, and thanks for joining us in our webinars. So thank you so much, Shabnam. But time is rushing by, so I'm going to have to rush on and just say that you have also been entering the profession at such a difficult time, but you've been doing that with the creativity to be the difference. And representing the class of 2021, we have our two graduating team members, Becky and Nicola, who are going to say a few words now, I think. Becky, Nicola?
Yeah, I've just unmuted. Okay, so I'll go first. The only problem about my dad being here tonight, I've realised, is he keeps telling me to move, so I put my head under the hat like that. But anyway, we'll leave that. He's distracting me, so I'm going to ignore him. Okay, so my name is Becky, and I've been asked to talk to you all this evening as I've been a proud member of the Student Connect team since it was first formed last year, and I'm also a social work student graduating with the class of 2021. Public speaking is not my forte, so bear with me as my voice may wobble and I may need a cheeky little sip of Prosecco to calm my nerves along the way to make sure I get my words out this evening. I hope you all have a glass of something lovely with you and are able to join the celebration so brilliantly put together by Siobhan and the team. I'm not the most confident speaker. I'm happiest when I can sit back watching and listening to all around me, really. My dad would describe me as being away with the fairies sometimes, or in deep thought. In social work terms, I've been described as a reflective thinker, visual learner, empathic and hopeful in my approach. The thought of writing this speech filled me with dread, and I put it off until this week as I just couldn't figure out how to start. In true typical student style, I visited Procrastination Island and did lots of other things before actually sitting down and putting my jumbled thoughts into some sort of order. So here goes. Since the 23rd of March 2020, life as we knew it was forced to change as it was suddenly thrown into a world of uncertainty, a world where social work studies were placed on hold, some student placements were ceased with immediate effect, direct practice of social work changed overnight, and a shared anxiety and fear was held amongst communities all around the country. During that time, we have all had our lives impacted and restricted in ways we never thought possible, relying on technology and the power of social media to connect us in ways we didn't think were possible. It was scary, but there were also so many positives to consider. Professional curiosity, hope, and kindness are three of my main approaches in life and are at the core of all social work practice. Looking back now to those initial few confusing months when lockdown came into being, I would argue that those three factors came to the forefront of student life and resulted in the creation of an online connection that flattened a pre-existing academic professional hierarchy and led to a unique situation in which students supported academics with their professional curiosity, experienced social workers supported students with their kindness, and when that was connected by creating a new online social work community where everyone felt included, hope regarding new ways to learn and practice came to the forefront. Siobhan and I share a love for visual learning, so in honour of her style of teaching, I'd like to try and replicate her style a little, and for you all to think of a Rubik's Cube and the colours on the differing sides of the cube. When I look back on the past 3 years of my degree in social work, I see it as a Rubik's Cube. When you start in your first year, you are all jumbled, eager to make the perfect colour-coded cube. But by the end of the year, you learn that it's okay. Sometimes the cube is just as perfect with an array of colours on all sides, because you've got time to figure it out still. It's a work in progress. In your second year, you generally manage to get a few sides with the same colour intact and have a kind of foundation to your cube. You've figured out some of the ways to make the cube work, yet there's still a few more tricks to learn. And you've maybe started picking up a few tips along the way to start mastering the cube a little quicker. In your final year, pandemic or no pandemic, I think it finally hits you that you may always carry around a slightly jumbled Rubik's Cube, but that's the beauty of it. It remains a challenge with twists and turns and doesn't follow a set pattern sometimes. It's not rigid and one size does not fit all. Being flexible in your social work studies and approach in general to me is about embracing the jumbled Rubik's Cube. The dream might be to have complete the puzzle in super quick time and have all the correct colours in their place. But if we liken the Rubik's Cube to your social work journey, who wants to follow a smooth path and have a regimented outlook on solving everything in super fast time anyway? Wouldn't you rather spend time looking at the different ways the colours interact with one another, support one another, and force you to dig deeper and connect with it in ways you hadn't thought of originally? You may never figure out how to solve a Rubik's Cube completely, but then as you become qualified, you'll discover that you're always learning and there will always be others around you yet to solve that riddle of the puzzle cube too. But they will definitely guide you when you feel like chucking it out of the window. I hope that made some kind of sense and is not a load of strange babble. It's been a strange year after all, or maybe it's just my Prosecco. This morning, I got to go into my university for the first time in over 18 months. The class of 2021 is the first year that social work students will have completed their studies entirely virtually and in the main with entirely virtual placements. We were reminded that social work is about the human connection we share with others that need our support, and for the first time ever, this has been restricted in ways that no one could ever have foreseen. We were reminded to consider this when reflecting on how much we've achieved despite the circumstances. There are so many inspirational quotes that I wanted to include in this speech. I even watched Legally Blonde because my daughter told me it would provide me with some great ideas, but the one I've decided to finish with is a short and sweet one by the much respected Brené Brown, who said, "We don't have to do it alone. We were never meant to."
We don't have to do it alone, Becky, and you're not alone, and none of us are doing this alone.
You're certainly not alone. Come on, Becky. You've got this.
That was it. At the end, or is there a bit more?
I know. I think this sums up so much. Despite our isolation this past year, we've stayed connected, we've become connected, and we will remain connected in ways that might not resemble the polished Rubik's Cube, but are just as brilliant. So congratulations.
Congratulations, Becky.
Well
Don't
done.
cry as well. We'll all have a few tears now. Okay, Nicola is going to also make us cry.
I'm going to try not to, but Becky, you've really started. You've set me off. So, my journey into social work had a turbulent start in January 2020. However, in March 2021, I completed the Step Up to Social Work programme with the University of Kent and Medway Council. I feel my course was further accelerated by the pandemic, and as a result of that, the majority of my placement was virtual, and it was quite challenging. During my training, the social injustices of 2020, not new to me, but highlighted on the world stage, deeply affected my personal and professional learning. This gave me a greater confidence to challenge and promote anti-racist practice in social work, and demonstrated to me how my awareness of my own personal values was so important. With that said, trials and triumphs combined, I did it. I want to thank many people, but first I want to thank my late best friend, Navin, who encouraged me to accept the place on the social work course. Sadly, he's not here tonight because he passed away within 2 weeks of me starting the course. So to him, I'm eternally grateful, and I hope I continue to make him proud. I'm grateful to have worked alongside social work cohort for Medway Council. Eleanor, I know you're here tonight. Bridget, my personal tutor, and Kirsten, who was our support at Medway Council. I also want to thank my misunderstood cherub teens who keep me motivated and busy and exhausted, my family and friends, my parents who talked me off the ledge many times, my brother who is here tonight, my sisters, my niece Renee, but most importantly, my one son, my one and only Kieran, for being my inspiration and believing in me. My hopes and dreams for the future would be to research areas of supporting adolescents, but mainly to become a good practitioner. And my ultimate goal is to be a good human. Truthfully, I don't feel like a social worker. If you ask me, do I feel like a social worker? The honest answer is no, not yet. But ask me if I feel like a social worker, but I'm being the difference. As a social worker, the answer is yes. And here's why. For me, being the difference is staying connected, being invested, remaining passionate, wanting to support and be part of the difference for my families. My advice for the class of 2022 and beyond is remember this message. Being the social worker is more important. Being the social worker. Actually being the social worker is way more important than feeling like the social worker. So congratulations to the class of 2020 and 2021. We did it.
You absolutely did. Both of you did yourselves proud there. There's not a dry eye in the house. Thank you so much. Throughout the whole of this pandemic, as both Nicola and Becky has shown as well, then you have been supporting the learning of others. And we have two people who have been nominated, and we really thought we would include them in terms of supporting the learning of others. So Jen, who is part of the graduating class of 2020, nominated by our very own Kat and supported by Chris, for being a constant positive presence during the years of studying together. And since Kat has joined the team working alongside of you. So congratulations, Jen, for being the difference to Kat and to Chris and to promoting their learning. And also nominated by our very own Becky with the Rubik's Cube is Fee. nominated by both Becky and by Kelly Centro. Then Fee, who is here with us tonight, is one of the founding members of the Social Work Student Hub that lots of people confuse with Social Work Student Connect because we started up at similar times. But the Hub is an amazing resource of students working together, and Fee was one of the founding members and does so many other things, as you can see on the screen in front of you now. So congratulations to Fee for being the difference from the graduating class of 2021. We were recently joined by John and Sarah from Social Work Voices, and they've written and recorded a special message for us tonight.
Social Work Voices is a group of people with lived experience involved in the education of social workers at the University of Suffolk and Suffolk County Council. On behalf of all members, we would like to congratulate you on your graduation. Your learning will sustain you throughout your career. I'm now going to hand you over to John and Sarah.
Carer's voice. Hear me when I'm too tired to speak. Be my voice when I can only yawn. See me when I'm too busy to be there. Hold out a hand. Put your feet in my shoes. Read my list of to-dos for a moment or an hour. Give me time when I've given all mine away. There used to be another person here with a different life. Can you help find me?
Some lyrics about my experience of being fostered. Wrap me in your overcoat, protect me from the rain. I never want to face a cruel world alone again. Shield me in your loving arms, for they were made to hold. I never want to be broken, never want to be cold again. Hide me in the bulrushes from the tyrant's gaze. Take me into your home and teach me all your ways. Tell me that I'm one of you, though I know I don't belong. It would be nice to be proved wrong for a change. A little change is all I need. A change of fortune would do wonders for me. A change from being one to break and bleed. A change is possible, I must believe. Change comes from challenge, and challenge comes from courage. Congratulations for having the courage to make a change.
Congratulations.
I love John's final words about change comes from challenge and challenge is about courage, and you have the courage to make a change, and that's what you have as social work students throughout the pandemic been doing. You have had courage. Two nominees particularly stood out for us in this area, and that's partly because their nominators, the people that nominated them. So the practice development team at Gloucester County Council nominated Cynthia and Annie and described them as having the courage to encourage. That's absolutely amazing. To be described as having the courage to encourage others is completely amazing. So thank you very much to Mel Thomas and Aileen, who nominated Cynthia and Annie, and congratulations on being the difference. We know that the work that you've done, and Nicola talked about the importance of us continuing to promote anti-racism in practice, and Paul was a huge advocate for anti-racism and cultural sensitivity and cultural humility within social work practice. We were absolutely blown away by your nominations, Cynthia and Annie. You really are being the difference, not just to families, but also to your colleagues. So a few more messages of support.
Hello, social work students of 2020-2021. Congratulations on not only passing one of the most difficult degrees, but you have done so during a pandemic. You have worked and studied in a way none of us have in the past, enabling you to innovate your practice and learn new skills alongside the social work core skills. This could not have been easy during a time of personal and professional struggles. I admire your ability to adapt, so for one last time, congratulations and enjoy your social work journey. Happy graduation.
Hi everyone, my name is Farah Khan. I'm a Principal Social Worker in Leeds and also co-chair of the National Principal Social Work Network. I've got to say, meeting some students, meeting some ASYEs, people who've recently qualified, it makes me really proud to be a social worker. I think you're all amazing, and just hold on to that strength, you know, the strength that's got you through this past year. So enjoy tonight, have a fantastic evening. What a year it's been. You know, I'm really sorry you can't celebrate your graduations in person with your friends and families. However, you know, you can celebrate with people across the world by means of this virtual celebration. Thank you to Siobhan and the team for arranging this. I've got to say it makes me excited about the future of social work, and I do hope to meet a lot of you as you progress in your careers as social workers, making a difference to children, families, adults, anybody who needs a bit of extra support and has some vulnerabilities in their life. We all need extra support at some point, and I've got to say, if I can leave you with one message, it's, you know, think about treating others the way you treat yourself, the way you'd want to be treated, and you know, kind of when you are working with people, the one skill that will always succeed and get you through is humanity, making sure that you treat people as people and listen and learn and grow and care. So yeah, enjoy your social work journey. If you ever have doubts in the future, remember you studied and learned and grew during the pandemic and graduated during the pandemic. And if you can do that, you know, you can do anything.
Hi everyone, my name is Bridget Tingandu. I'm a senior lecturer in social work at the University of Kent in the United Kingdom. I just wanted to say congratulations. Well done for achieving this milestone at a time when the world is facing many challenges. I think there is no time when social workers are much needed in our societies as now, really, making a difference to the lives of those in need. I'm very pleased that you are joining this fantastic profession wherever you are in the world, and really wish you all the best on this new journey. Take care and look after yourselves. Once again, well done.
Hi, just wanting to add my congratulations to you and say well done on your graduation. Been incredibly impressed by the commitment and the creativity and the energy that you've put into all this work during the pandemic. And I'm sure you'll carry all that through into your professional roles. So once again, congratulations and well done.
This is to wish the class of 2020-2021 graduating students of social work all the very best in their careers ahead. We know and we understand that many of you would have experienced practicing and or learning during the COVID-19 pandemic, which is ongoing. When you take those masks off and your service users see you for the first time, let it be that they see some smiles, let it be that they see enthusiasm, and let it be that they see hope. Wishing you all the very best. Congratulations on your graduation and all the very best in the years ahead. Welcome to the noble profession of social work.
Hi, I'm Steve Crocker, Principal Social Worker for Adult Care in Dorset Council. I'm really honoured to be asked to say a few words tonight to help celebrate your fabulous achievements in qualifying as social workers. The past year and a bit has been the most challenging, certainly within my professional lifetime. It makes your achievements even more remarkable, given the pressures and demands placed upon frontline practice and social work education during this time. We have all had to encompass new ways of working and of working remotely. "You're on mute" has become the catchphrase of the year. It's also meant enforced changes in how we celebrate occasions, from marriages to funerals. This has also, unfortunately, included the opportunities to celebrate academic success with the cessation of planned graduation ceremonies. This is why this evening is so important, as an opportunity to share your success as a profession and for the profession to recognise and share in your success. Enjoy this evening, And well done to you all, but especially those from Dorset Council. Have a good evening.
Hi all, it's Ian, the Samurai Social Worker here. Just wanted to pass on a quick message of congratulations to all of you guys graduating this year. To achieve what you've achieved in a pandemic, to be creative, to make best use of all your assets and to try and get through to the other side in really, really challenging circumstances. I can only think that's going to stand you in very good stead for your future careers. And for that, I wish you all the very, very best. Massive congratulations and a massive pat on all your backs for what you've achieved in this year. Congratulations.
Huge congratulations, classes of 2021. What a great thing to do this is. You know, I've always seen qualifications and learning as a passport really, or a fit to fly certificate. So my message to you is just make sure you get yours stamped with self-care. Taking care of you means that you get to stay healthier and travel further into this amazing career you're about to embark on. I know you're going to be amazing. Loads of luck.
So I think what we've demonstrated through tonight and the Be the Difference Awards is that all of you, not just the award winners, but all of you, future social workers, are changing the social work landscape. During the next poem, we're going to end with a bit of a message, and during that message, the Connect team will be inviting all of the award winners and the people who nominated those award winners to come on camera so that everybody will be able to see them before our very final celebration. Please stay around because we've saved the best of our videos till last. You want to see who we managed to get as a celeb to give you congratulations. You just hang on and wait and see. But first of all, we've got a team manager who is here tonight, I think, with quite a few team members. And I think the team members think that he's here just to give us one of those congratulatory messages that other people have done. But actually, Graham has a special surprise.
Now, the reason I made this video is I've got a nomination for one of the awards this evening. So without further ado, I'll read my nomination out. When I saw the awards, I thought it only right to nominate newly qualified social worker Courtney White to recognise her care, creativity and devotion of time to compete with her artistry. I thought it should rhyme. Courtney's first steps into social work have been a pleasure to observe. She has combined learning the job with being ahead of the curve. By taking a new approach to every challenge she tackled, she's developing a style that is social work unshackled. By taking the time to truly work alongside, Courtney really should take a great deal of pride. It takes courage to be innovative and think outside the box, using paint, glitter and artwork to click open the locks. Drawing, painting, making, engaging families through art, helping children make connections, expressing themselves from the start. Relationships don't just happen, they grow from a tiny seed. Courtney nurtures these blossoming shoots, taking a creative lead. I hope the social work landscape evolves in the shape of Courtney White, achieving positive outcomes and change without inflicting what is right. Always willing to go the extra mile with strengths-based innovation, Courtney is able to do her job without the bounds of imagination. There are days where this job is hard, and there won't feel like there's space for passion. But you are building foundations to tackle those days with warmth and compassion, modelling how to keep families safe without dampening their light, and your social work conscience every time in the fight. With this nomination, I'm trying to say you've made an excellent start. When times gets tough, you might feel stuck, but remember the power of art. It's not just drawing, painting, or making that opens up the door. Sculpting bonds and composing plans keeps that creativity at your core. So keep pushing boundaries and your values will spread quick. The box is there to think outside, not something you need to tick. By unlocking families' potential, your progress will never cease. You have made a beautiful start to your career, a modern masterpiece. I hope this poem will help you see the change that you and your colleagues can be. It's a privilege to see you shine so bright. You are the difference, Courtney White. Thank you, Courtney, and well done.
I was watching Courtney on video whilst that poem was being read, because Courtney didn't know about the nomination tonight. Wouldn't we all just love a manager like Graham who puts pen to paper and writes a poem like that? So if there's anybody else who wants to be upgraded so that you can come on camera, please put your hand up. I noticed I've spotlighted Adam because I can see Adam's parrot in the background, which is fabulous. But you know, this is what you have been doing, and this is how we put the categories together tonight. You have been deconstructing the box. You've been inspiring others. All of you have been full of new ideas and finding ways to change the social work landscape. You've demonstrated excellent practice on placement, recognising what needs to be done. You're entering the profession at such a difficult time, but you're not going to let anything hold you back, because you have courage and you will bring ethical and values-driven practice. You are being the difference. It's amazing. Every single graduate is being the difference. So thank you so much. What we didn't realise, and became quite spooky because we wanted to do 10 awards, but actually ended up just wanting to award everybody. But there are 10 letters in the word difference. We'd never noticed that before. Be the difference. Paul Yusuf McCormack, number 10. In memory. We asked for videos, and we've had loads of them, as you saw, and some we've not been able to include tonight, so they're on our socials. So if I was to say to you, what was our very favourite video? Which one did the team get really excited about? Let me tell you.
Class of 2021, this is a very special message to you. Not to me, to you, from me. Congratulations, all social work students. You've been working really hard during the pandemic. You've missed out on a real graduation ceremony, but at least you've got me instead. Oh dear, oh dear. Guys, you've been amazing, so massive congratulations.
It wasn't Paul Chuckle. It was Ben Hardy, Hollywood actor. Amazing that we got Ben to send this message of congratulations.
Hiya, it's Ben Hardy here. I just wanted to say a massive congratulations on graduating, and a big thank you as well. It's a tough job as it is, I'm sure. I can only imagine at the best of times, but even more so during this tumultuous past 18 months. So big thank you and a big congratulations, and I hope you can celebrate and have a good time and go a little crazy. I think we've all been going a bit crazy the past couple of years, but in a good way, And yeah, thank you and congratulations.
And thanks to Ben. So, as we start to draw things to a conclusion tonight, please tell us in the chat, and we will pick out winners for our spot prizes later. But as we started off, tell us in the chat how many people you think tonight were either wearing hats or told you that they were taking their hats off to you. There'll be a spot prize. Tell us what you think was the hidden musical instrument. Now you've got only a minute to do that, but the musical instrument was a drum. Ben Hardy, of course, played Roger Taylor, Queen's drummer in Bohemian Rhapsody. We've had a few drum rolls tonight, and drums have featured heavily in some of the music that we've played. And what about the best social work joke? Okay, so Kelly and Dave were going to tell us what's the best social work joke in the chat tonight, guys.
Kelly's going to deliver the joke.
So,
I'll just say a quick, well done.
Yeah,
for
myself and Dave have been screen sharing, haven't we? The jokes with each other. So the favourite, we want to kind of do a special message to, a special mention to Aruj from Pakistan, because the sheer volume of jokes there were a lot. A special mention to Ian, some great jokes there. To Marianne, some fantastic jokes there. But the favourite joke is, let me just read read it just so I don't get it wrong. So the favourite joke was from Dellin. I hope I'm saying that right. Dellin Dixon. So the joke was, I'm going to elaborate a little bit because that's what I do. So being a social worker is a little bit like wetting yourself in a wetsuit. You get a very warm feeling. Sometimes nobody notices, but you just have to do it anyway. So that was our favourite social work joke, and one that neither of us have ever heard. So well done. That was fantastic.
They were all very good, but that was, yeah.
Fab. Thank you. Well, tonight's been a really emotional evening. We've got one final emotional thing. Thank you so much to all of our winners tonight who we are spotlighting in turn, I think, to make sure that you'll be able to see them all. But during the next song, what we're going to try and do is lift everybody who wants to be on camera onto camera, and then we'll stop screen sharing tonight and we can all just look at one another and see the amazing social workers of the future. But just before that, we have one final emotional song, which is sung, it was actually sung by Ella Candy at her own social work graduation, and she has agreed that we can share this tonight. I absolutely believe there won't be a dry eye in the house. If you want to be on camera when this is finished, put your hand up and we will lift you.
We gon' walk it out and move.
We hope that you've enjoyed the night that we've put together for you tonight. We are just in awe of you as future social workers, and we'd like, we'll stop the screen sharing now, and we'd like to be able to see as many of you as we can. We will just, anybody that wants to be seen on camera, you don't need to be a graduate, you could be a family member, you could be somebody supporting a graduate. Just let's stop the screen sharing and then let's see one another. So Matt is sitting next to Becky. That's really lovely. Fabulous to see people. So if you would like to join us on screen, then please just raise your hand, and the team try hard to bring you. I report myself. So let's see if we can get people. I'm not managing this, guys, the tech team. I don't know how to do it. I thought I did, but I don't. And now that I've stopped screen sharing, I don't know what to do. So I'm going to leave you to it. But that has been, you are just an amazing group. Thank you so much. We put such a lot of work into tonight, and you know, some organisations have communication departments or they have PR departments. We are a group of social workers and students that just want to do something for social workers and students, and it's just really emotional to see you all. I'm going to cry now, but it's really emotional to see you all on the screen now. But it's absolutely important that at times like this that we support one another as social workers, and particularly those coming into the profession. And look, we can see Adam's parrot as well now, which is really lovely to be able to see. I'm so sorry that we weren't able to invite people to talk more tonight. It was just the night was so full, but we hope that maybe you'll join us for our future webinars, and that this can be the beginning of trying to bring social workers together all over the world to share their learning and their congratulations. Thank you so much to the panelists that just arrived at the start. So like Jaladi, thank you so much for coming and for your fabulous video. Thank you to Hassan. Thank you to Paul's family and friends, to Kate and to Sarah Jane. We hope that we did Paul proud, and thank you to Anna as well, IFSW Europe, supporting the event tonight. So thank you ever so much, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you
so much. Thank you, Siobhan. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Siobhan. I could not have done this here without you.
Hi, Miss. Well done, Miss.
Such hard work.
Thank you, Aidan.
Thank you so much, Siobhan.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Love from Pakistan. Love from Pakistan. Love from Pakistan. Thank you.